What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So I have some good news to share with you guys if you guys are waiting for the increase of payments from the Social Security Fairness Act. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that in this video. But first off, you guys can do me a favor. Please like the video. And if you're watching this video and you want to see more content like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. You can also follow me on Blue Sky. I'll have a link in the comments. It'll be pinned at the very top. Okay, let's go ahead. What I want to show you here, this is an email. And it's from Mary, and she sent me an email prior just saying that she received her increase. And so I talked a little bit about this, I think it was last week. We were talking about the fact that if you have individuals that sign up, let's say they signed up after January 5th, what are they going to do? What is the Social Security Administration going to do? Are they going to go ahead and send out your benefits with the elimination of weapon and GPO already in place? And so it looks like that's what's going on here. Now, before we take a look at the email, Mary sent me the initial email. I asked her a few questions, and then she sent me a couple more emails. And so I can't confirm this because obviously I don't have the money, but I trust that Mary's being honest and she's telling me the truth. And so if you guys are in this situation where you've applied after January 5th, let me know your story. Just send me an email, david@thetecshow.com, and maybe I'll read it on the air and we can help each other out when it comes to the increased benefits. Now, I think the last announcement that Social Security Administration put out, they were referring to people who have already applied prior to January 5th, and those are the people that the retroactive payments, it would be, there'd be a slowdown with that, and then also be a slowdown with the monthly increases. And so people who are applying now, it doesn't make sense to reduce their benefits because it's no longer law. Weapon GPO is no longer there. So the people who are applying now are the people that are going to be able to receive those benefits earlier. That's what it seems like right now, the increase earlier. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at this letter, and then we'll talk a little bit about it. So it says, "Hi, David. I applied for spousal benefits." And remember, I asked her some questions. So she basically just sent me an initial email just saying that she received the increase. And so I said, okay, well, tell me more. And so she says, "Hi, David. I applied for spousal benefits a few days after the Fairness Act passed. SSA sent me the name of a contact person to call, which I did. He electronically sent me a form for my husband to complete, which I then scanned and emailed back to him. I know that it was an increase, so I asked her, how do you know it was an increase? I know that it was an increase because I was receiving nothing prior to the act passing. I also received the back pay adjustment, and this amount was quite substantial. I hope this will help. If you have any more questions, please feel free to contact me again." And then she sent another email right after that. And she says, "One more thing. I did receive an official letter from Social Security confirming my eligibility on January 20th, but I still believed that I would have to wait for up to a year, as many of the YouTube vloggers have stated." So there you go. So that's Mary's situation. So she applied. She applied after January 5th. And remember, January 5th, that's when the president signed off on the Social Security Fairness Act. So that's when it became a law. So if you are signing up after January 5th, you might be able to receive your benefits much earlier, the increased benefits. And so I just wanted to share that with you, but I do want to know if there are other people that are receiving their increased benefits. And there's one more question I just thought about after I asked her a series of questions. I don't want to keep asking her a bunch of questions, but Mary, if you're watching, let me know in the comments. It appears that she applied before for spousal benefits and was denied, it was zeroed out basically because she qualified for the retroactive check. So that's what I'm thinking here. So some people who've applied in the past, you might want to consider applying again just because that could expedite the process. So I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen, but I'm just saying it looks like in her situation that's what happened, because if not, if she was applying for the very first time, then she would not qualify for the retroactive check. At least that's my understanding according to HR 82. Now, the interesting thing is HR 82 just says the elimination of weapon GPO, and then it just says retroactive after December of 2023. And so that doesn't give us much. And so maybe the Social Security Administration is trying to figure out, okay, are we going to do retroactive pay for everyone, even people who are applying right now? Or are we going to not give those people retroactive pay? So I don't know. I don't know how this is all going to play out, but it looks like we are seeing some people receive their Social Security benefits without weapon GPO being in play, and that's a good thing. And before we go, let's go to one comment that was posted. I want to keep this going. So this is coming from Mike. And Mike says, please keep informing your viewers that the only way we are going to see the money due us sooner before some of us die, I'm 77, is to strongly lobby their representatives to fund the Social Security Administration staff to get it done. Okay, so I just want to keep reminding you of that. You can contact your congresspeople and let them know the situation and let them know, and they should know the situation already, but let's be honest, politicians, some of them might be interested, some of them might not be interested. So let them know, look, they're saying, the Social Security Administration is saying it's going to take a year or more before they can completely, totally implement the increase for people who fall under weapon GPO. What do you know about that? What can you do about that? So ask them that, because ultimately more money is going to have to go to the Social Security Administration so they can do their job. That's ultimately what's going to happen. And some of the things that we're seeing, it's kind of the opposite, right? We're hearing about they want to cut the Social Security Administration budget. They want to allow people to retire or allow people to resign a little bit early and then pay them for like 7 or 8 months. So that's something that should be concerning, because you're going to have some people that are working for the Social Security Administration. If they get this kind of golden handshake thing, they're going to leave. And right now, most government agencies they're frozen, so they're not hiring new people. So you're going to have people leaving, and they're not hiring new people. That's going to slow it down even more. So make sure, contact your congresspeople. In the description of this video, there will be a number you can call, and that number will go straight to Congress. It'll go to like a main switchboard, and then you can tell them who your congressperson is, and then they will patch you through. You can also call the White House and let the Trump administration know, look, this is a priority. It needs to get done. So that's all I have for this video. Hopefully this helps. If you guys have any other questions, post them down in the comments below. Remember, you can send me an email, david@thetecshow.com. Like the video if you like it, subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.